All right, hello and welcome back to another booster box opening. Today we have Kamigawa Neon Dynasty set booster. Um, it can be a little bit confusing what you can get in each pack, so I kind of wanted to go over that today as part of the a little bit of education as far as you know, helping with some of the confusion that goes around some of these packs. So basically what we can get is we'll get our fancy basic lands. You can get borderless cards. We cannot get extended art cards though. So borderless, the art goes down below the text box, so to speak, whereas extended art just extends it up top in the art area and everything else is kind of left alone. Um, so we cannot get the extended art in set boosters. We also cannot get foil etched planeswalkers. There's a couple foil etched cards as well. We cannot get those in the set boosters. And the neon ink Hidetsugu are also not available in set boosters. Pretty much everything else is, we can get the regular non foil etched showcased version of cards, which is kind of what we're after when you're opening these set booster boxes. That's the best we could get. And when you're looking at prices as of the recording of this video today at 226, 2022 is the date. Um, we're looking at Wandering Emperor Showcase as the card that's the hit here from this box, and that's a $120 price tag on that. So a lot of those showcase planeswalkers, um, and the showcase Jin, all of that is kind of the ones that we're after and worth money, and of course the lands, Boseiju being the key land among that. So let's get after it. Let's and that we've kind of covered some of the things that can be found uh, in this booster. Let's go ahead and open it. And the showcase versions being samurai frames, ninja frames, and then the soft glow frames. So Magic has gotten very complicated with the collecting recently, but when you just look at things from an aesthetic standpoint, an aesthetic point of view, and don't worry about the which version of the card did I get, etc., it's really cool to see the differentiation in cards, and that's something that I definitely can appreciate. But again, the overcomplication of it kind of makes it a little bit awkward at times to deal with, especially when looking up prices. How do I know what's what? Where do they come from, etc. So we'll try to move those. We'll keep them in view off the side up there. And let's get to Kraken Captain. All right. The art, some of the coolest art that I've had in a set. I'm a huge fan of the art in this set, and I think it's a part of the reasons why I have continued purchasing booster boxes and moving forward with collecting the set is just based on the fact that the art is so awesome. Mech Titan Core, Reality Chip, and a Foil Awakened Awareness, along with a token. What is the percentage? Something like 13% of set boosters contain a non-foil rare or mythic rare with an alternate treatment. So this Mech Titan Core being an alternate treatment. I'll continue to show off the art cards just because they're so cool. But I mean, obviously, if you're interested in art from the set, you have capabilities of getting it for yourself. Moon Circuit Hacker, alternate art, which is cool. Just doing a regular sorting of commons, uncommons, and then rares, mythics, and foils underneath. Invoke Despair, a pretty cool card. I do appreciate the invoke cycle that they've put into this set. Um, I think cycles are just really a fun part of Magic to be able to have 5 cards that are supposed to do the same thing, but in different colors and make sense of that. One of the coolest arts of the set, I believe this is Junji. Super, super awesome art. Really love it. Alt art Coiling Stalker. And a Mindlink Mech Foil Skyblast Samurai. And our first set card, or our first the list card, is a Eidolon of Blossoms, which I think that's probably up, to be honest, just based on the fact that enchantments have been doing well lately. This is going to be some card, or some, what is this card? This is Junji, then what is this? Also Junji. Okay, there's two pieces of art for the same card. That's kind of fun that we pulled that back to back. That's enjoyable. Jukai Trainer alt art, Guardians of Aboro alt art. Again, the alt art's not really bringing a lot of value with them. Their value is in how aesthetically pleasing to the eyes they are. Really cool cards. Ishin, also a really cool card. And a Rex Sage, so that's two. The list hits in a row. Rex Sage not necessarily being a heavy hitter. Ishin, got a buddy that recently made an Ishin deck. Super fun deck for EDH slash Commander. When it comes to me, that is the majority of my play is limited and Commander, so really something that I will typically talk about when comparing cards or just speaking in relation to something is normally between those two formats. So there's a Hidetsugu, not the one that we want, but take them either way. A decent card. I don't know where, I guess garbage can go with the garbage. Perfect. And there's Ishin. We keep pulling things back to back. Kind of weird. There's our cool art. Sorry Captain and Seven Tail Mentor. A cool showcase or alt art version of Mirror Box. I like that a lot. March of Reckless Joy. And a foil Thundersteel Colossus. I haven't seen that art for Mirror Box. I do like that. I think the card itself is fun. It's a fun like EDH card to play around with, but in limited it seems like it's a bit too tough to pull off. I've tried it though, I promise. Alright, March of Wretched Sorrow. And foil heir to the ancients. Heir of the Ancient Fang. Just a regular swamp. We get screwed over. Goro Goro. Thus far. Pretty deadly. We haven't seen a mythic yet. But you can't win them all. That's an AO. Just the art though. Lizard Blades, really fun card in limited, really good card in limited. Again, getting hosed thus far. Definitely do a mythic at this point. Or a good hit. I mean, Bosages are rare, so like we take those. A mirror box, how lovely. Well, you either want to be historically good or biblically bad. So I mean, if we can get the worst box of all time, that would be cool. I wouldn't enjoy it, but it'd be fun to get it on film and be like, hey, check out this box. We had $12 of value out of a set booster. Can you top it? Gloom Shrieker. Foil Jungle Hollow. Doge. Inventive Iteration is bad. Surge Hacker Mech is bad. Siege Modification in the list spot is bad. Oh yeah, we're doing it. The $2 holla. Yeah, that's a forest. Basic in the back. Interesting. I don't know why it was in the back. That's strange. I guess it's part of their piles that they like to do. War Chanter Scald. Trash. There's a foil. Foil Forest. Good to get one of those. There's another Invoke. At some point we'll get something good. There's no way we can go the entire box. I'm convinced that there's no way we'll be able to do this. Go a whole box without opening anything good. That can't happen, can it? Thunder and Raiju, we're on the way. Sunblade Sentinel. And it's not that the set's bad. Like, there's plenty of decent cards in it. There's rares that are decent. So I don't want to hear that. Well, of course you're gonna get nothing when the set sucks and there's nothing worth anything. There's like multiple rares over or around $10. There's a Sokensen and a foil Kapatek Wrecker. So a land, but not the one we want, unfortunately. Foil regular forest. Not what we're after. Cool alt art Tameshi, March of Burgeoning Life, and Unstoppable Ogre. I do appreciate that art. That art's sweet. Hinata and foil Behold, and a Brineland, the Moon Kraken. This is trash. It's just awful. If I keep saying it, will it get better or just keep getting worse? Cloudsteel Kieran. Halfway through the box, have yet to see a mythic. Hedetsugu art. I'm going to say we're due for some big hits here. And I'm taking packs sporadically, so we'll see if maybe some of the good hits are chunked up. Oh, we got a mythic. Oh, okay. We got two mythics. We'll take the, this has to be the best card from the list, Vamp Tutor. Awesome. We'll take two mythics in one pack. The packs are going to get better. It's happening. I just had to keep bitching. Oh, cool. So, art card of the basics. I think people are wanting to pick these up and just use them as the basics. I'm not sure, but I think that's the play. Leave a comment, let me know if that's your plan on what you're going to do with those art cards if you're looking to collect them, because I think that's the play. Sweet foil alt art, a Ganjo Uprising, and a Teachings of the Kieran. That Uprising is awesome, and I am sorry for the camera quality. It's not the best, but that Uprising is sweet. Kamigawa, I think a dud when it comes to the mythic value, but at this point, beggars can't be choosers, right? Yeah, that's a 25-cent card. All right, Besiege time. Incoming. This pack. Or the restoration of a Gancho. Alright, I just gotta fix some piles here. We're getting ugly. Well, that Vam Tutor's gonna make this box not as bad as it could have been. We were on a historically bad box rate, unfortunately. At this point, maybe it would have been better if we just sent the Vam Tutor back and opened a $5 box and said, check this out. But We'll take the Vamp Tutor. Nobody's gonna gripe about that for sure. Prodigy's Prototype, another really good signal post build around card. Kyodai, Soul of Kamigawa. Not a good one though. A gold stamp Junji, which is cool. Really cool. Probably the better of the two arts as well. That's fun. I like that a lot. Roadside Reliquary. I talked in my last video about how Colossal Sky Turtle was a spec. I'm also specking on Roadside Reliquary. I love this card. I bought like 50 foils because it's just sweet. You play this in limited and it feels stupid to be able to play a land and draw two from it. I think that's really awesome. Could be played in multiple formats. So a card I'm really high on. Ruthless Technomancer. I believe that is a card that people are collecting. So that's a decent hit. Otawara, there's a land and a decent hit there, and a foil Inventive Iteration. I think second best land, Otawara. I would go green, blue, white, black, red as far as order of best to worst. I think the red's ability is pretty weak. Make 2/1/1. So instant speed, you play it at the end of somebody's turn, but is that really what red wants to be doing? Is just chilling? Um, if you're playing it in some kind of, you know, additional color scheme deck, red, blue, whatever, it makes a little bit more sense to leave mana up and play it end of turn or something. I don't know. I just feel like you could have done something a whole lot better. You know, 3 in a red, discard it to deal 2 damage to any target. I don't know. Like anything where you're dealing damage, not making guys. But it is what it is. We can only talk and speculate on what things could have been. Nothing to write home about here. A Katosi, the Silent Spider, and a list card, Starheim Aspirant. Another foil, it is a mountain. Scrap Welder Alt Art. There's a good one. Kodama of the West Tree. We'll take that. And a Mist Meadow Witch from the list. Mist Meadow Witch. Sweet Umezawa art. Wow. The Buy a Box promo. Really cool. Man. Myojin of Blooming Dawn. Greasefang. Ambusher, and an Invisibility from the list. So 3 packs left. I want a Wandering Emperor just to have one. That's all I want. We'll call this a day. It'll be fine. A Kyrie, the Swirling Sky. The Mythics are starting to come in. We're still under. I think we're supposed to be 5 to 8. Something like that. For set. Another foil. It is an island. We'll take that. A Nashi, Moon Sage Scion. Yeah, just Start talking about it. Boom, they come in. So at this point, we're good. We're where we should be. We didn't get hyper host. We got 2 gold stamp cards actually. Here's another one. And both were stamped, so they weren't able to acquire. This is for Invoke Despair. Oh, this is the alt art Invoke Despair. That's cool actually. Super cool. They weren't able to acquire those artists' signature proofs essentially, or copies of their signatures. So then they just put the gold stamp on there. All right, last pack. Risona, sorry, Commander. A Wheel of Sun and Moon. And Careful Cultivation. Sweet, so that's the box. We're all done. Um, medium box, but these are all decent. The Vamp Tutor really saved us, and then nothing much as far as rares. We got 2 lands, Otawara, and the Ganjo Uprising is cool, but it's not worth anything. And Sokensen, so that'll do it. Really fun set. Continue to try to play this if you can. It's a really enjoyable format to play with. The cards are fun, and the art's great. So get out there and get your boxes, get your singles, whatever you're gonna do. But enjoy the set, and we'll see you next time.